So, tonight's my first time at Stories on the Square, and I was totally not going to tell a story. But as I was sitting here, like every other story, I was like, I'm from a mill town. I'm a former librarian who worked in Gwinnett County. At one point in my life, before I fleshened out from eating so much gelato, I had a job offer to work at the Gold Club. And my stage name is Smoky Champagne, just in case I ever have to do it. And I also pulled the I'm at a friend's house switcheroo. So I'm sitting here all night and I'm thinking, all of these stories are my story, but perhaps I should tell one that hasn't been told yet today. A few years ago, I had a part-time job at an independent bookstore in Canton where I live. And every year in late summer, there is a wonderful trade show event that takes place in different great cities around the Southeast. And it's the SEBA convention. This year that I'm going to tell you about, it was held in Daytona Beach. Not the Daytona Beach that I went to for spring break. The new Daytona Beach, where the most popular event is when NASCAR comes to town. Fortunately, the smart, intelligent book industry people did not schedule SEBA at the same time as the NASCAR race. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. But anyway, we're staying at the Ocean Plaza Resort and Spa. It's a very, very nice hotel right on the ocean. There's authors and booksellers and publishers and lots of cocktail parties because the publishers want you to buy their authors' books and sell them in your bookstore. Lots of things going on. But I made the mistake of taking my best friend who was recently divorced and likes to partay. So she says to me, we need to find out where the parties are. And I'm like, there's free booze in this hotel all the live long night. We don't need to go down the strip. No. We need to go. So we walk downstairs, talk to the valet / security guard, whose name was Fred. Fred was about yay high, and apparently the Ocean Plaza Resort and Spa did not have a very strict dress code because Fred had pimped out his valet / security guard outfit with like bling, and he had the gold tooth, and he had the sunglasses, and he's like, I'm gonna tell you ladies where y'all need to go. If you just wanna go, and like have a throwdown good time, go right over here to Razzles. And I'm like, I am 40-odd years old. I don't think that I want to spend any of my time in a place called Razzles. But my best friend, who is recently divorced and significantly younger than me, is like, yeah, I want to go shake what my mama gave me. And I'm like, awesome. So I'm like, what is the best time that one should go to Razzles in order to shake what her mother gave her? And he's like, you can go anytime after 10. But make sure you leave before closing. And I'm like, because why? And he's like, there's a dude who attacks tourists at closing. And I'm like, do the authorities know about this dude? I mean, you are the valet / security guard at the nicest hotel on the beach. So you should probably like have some sort of law enforcement give and take if you're aware of this. Well, I just try to mind my own business. Okay, Fred, what does this guy look like? What does he drive? Whatever. I think in his real day job, he might be a mechanic because he's driving like this 84 Bonneville, but that thing purrs. It's like at closing, you hear him, he rolls up like smoke. And I'm like, what in the world? He's like, but you ladies may be safe because recently I've noticed that he's been preying on a lot of dudes. So this is like Thursday night. So Thursday night we go to Razzles. My best friend shook what her mama gave her, whatever. We went back. Friday night, I sent her off with some friends that she made on the beach while I was off being, bookie. And I hung out with some of my author friends. I did not see Fred on Friday night, but on Saturday night, as I was walking out to put like a huge box of books that I got on the trade show floor into the trunk, Fred was like, "Ooh, girl, you missed it. He was here last night." He who? You know, Bonneville. And I'm like, you actually watched him procure his nightly prey and you did nothing about it. Like I said, this is my job right here. I just try to mind my own business. Long story short, my best friend and I drove back in a pouring thunderstorm from Daytona back to Canton on a Sunday afternoon, hysterically laughing about Fred and the Atlantic Avenue Phantom.